Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. The Gators will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Commodores' offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Florida Gators offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking.
There he goes. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. Using his feet to buy time. The throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Nice throw to pick up yardage. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got him this time. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
The play action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They want to run this quarterback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Commodores. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Poe. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Doors! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room. It's Pringle. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man quickly.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running to the left. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Creates a little space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Gators have taken it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Pringle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually...
Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Still looking on the move. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
On the ground, it's Pringle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Turning it on. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Finds his man. It's Pringle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
The AT unit on the field. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ball State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 31 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Poe. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Quarterback will keep it.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the 1st half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Abrams. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to make.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going to the running game. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. He's going to fire deep. Pulls in the deep ball. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Elliott. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They've got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And here comes the punt team. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got a man. It's Davidson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Here comes the heat. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal for the offense. Trying to barge in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Powers forward. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the ground game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Runs through a tackle. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.